Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Rangers, and I am here to talk about Game 31 of the regular season, where the Rangers win 3-1 over the Toronto Maple Leafs, and Jimmy Vesey, because of course Jimmy Vesey, scores a pair of goals, because why wouldn't he? So occasionally I am right on something, and very, very, very occasionally I am this right this quickly. A couple of weeks ago, when the Rangers were playing the Chicago Blackhawks in MSG, and we got shellacked, and Jacob Trouba got into a pair of fights, and whipped his helmet over at the bench, and started yelling at him, I said that has the possibility to be a season-altering moment that can change the trajectory of the Rangers and right the ship. You know, try to draw out passion and the will to compete, right? To show that they care. The Rangers have responded by going 5-0 since that game. That was the 6-4 mess against the St. Louis Blues, the 5-1 domination over Vegas, the 2-1 win over Colorado, the 4-3 win over the Devils, in which Filipino got the overtime winner, and now tonight, where I definitely would not say they dominated the Leafs. I thought Igor Shesterkin bailed us out a lot, but they won again. And I always love playing the Toronto Maple Leafs because of my sports hero, which is Steve Dangle, and who I think should just be the poster boy for what sports YouTube can be at its best. So whenever we play the Maple Leafs and I hear the names of all the players, it's like seeing old friends. It's like, oh look, it's John Tavares and Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews and TJ Brewer. Like, oh, that's so neat. In the 0.00001% chance he would ever see this, don't worry, Steve, you might have lost the game, but you won the deserve to win meter, and that's all that matters. So the Rangers get on the board first in this game on the power play, and it wasn't the first unit. It was the first power play goal of the season that wasn't from one of the big five on power play 1. It was a gorgeous passing sequence. Alexis Lafreniere threw a pair of Toronto Maple Leafs and Vitaly Kravtsov right in front of the net. A gorgeous pass to Capo Caco. He wastes no time getting it back over to Filipino. Matt Murray sold out for the Caco shot, and there was no chance he could get back over. Hedl buries it, and the Rangers are up 1-0. Beautiful passing from the kids' line. They looked pretty darn solid again tonight, and especially on the power play. But it's not all fun for the New York Rangers. Later on in the period, along the blue line, David Kampf fires one on net, and Igor Shesterkin gives up a nice, big, juicy rebound right to Michael Bunting, who hammers it home to score and tie the game at 1. And I'm actually going to do something which I don't normally do, which is I kind of blame Shesterkin for this play. And I don't even blame him that much, honestly, because he does make the initial stop, but boy, oh boy, that was a juicy rebound right to Michael Bunting. Fox wasn't smothering Bunting on this play, but he was close enough that he was defending him. It wasn't like, oh wow, Fox was way out of position there. No, that was a rebound and a half. And then you get to the second period, and somehow the Rangers had more shots than the Maple Leafs in the second period, which is insane to me because we possessed the puck for 5 seconds in the entirety of the second period. So it wasn't shots, but we were dominated by possession in the second period. The Maple Leafs just always had the puck. And this was later in the second period. Austin Matthews has the puck, tries to pass it out to the blue line. I'm not sure who he was going for. Keandre Miller with a crazy good play with his stick to tip the puck up in the air. It bounces out of the zone. Vinny Trocheck jumps on it, feeds it to Jimmy Vesey, who now has a 2-on-1. And Connor McVesey walks TJ Brodie like a dog on this play. A ridiculous goal for Jimmy Vesey to get on the board. And everyone who bet on Jimmy Vesey to have a goal in this game, because of course he would, just laughed their money to the bank. Surely all of you had Jimmy Vesey scoring a goal in this game, right? I mean, it was free money. And while overall possession wasn't that terrible in the third period, the Leafs definitely still possessed it more and would outshoot us 10-5 in the third period. Igor was perfect in the second and third to hold us in this game. He made some ridiculous saves, including a few robberies. I want to say there was one against Mitch Marner, point blank, that was ridiculous. And because life is just a really, really funny thing, Jimmy Vesey hits the empty net to score his second goal of the game and put the Rangers up 3-1. Jimmy Vesey was the first star of the night. And I definitely wouldn't say we got dominated, but we were outplayed by the Maple Leafs tonight. Igor, 22 of 23 isn't the craziest stat line. That isn't a jaw-dropping number. But in those 22, there were some highlight reel saves for Igor Shesterkin. Really some beauties. The offense wasn't great. 20 shots on goal is pretty lackluster. We had some good chances, and we would make do with those chances. We would end up scoring the goals. This was a night where the kids line on the power play Jimmy VC and Igor Shesterkin stole the show. And the defense wasn't terrible either. When they would give up a shot, it would be relatively high danger. But overall, only 23 shots against a team like Toronto is also, that's pretty darn solid. There were a lot of block shots tonight, a lot of just forcing them to keep trying to move it around to get a better shot that, thankfully, I mean, they'd come, but, you know, Igor would stop them. Now the Rangers, on a 5-game winning streak, head to Philadelphia to play the no, we don't have any redeeming quality Philadelphia Flyers. That game is on Saturday at 7 p.m., and I will be here afterwards to talk about it, but that is all I have to say for the evening. So, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Rangers.